Right now,
It takes a
I'm
lot
looking
of
for
caution.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more physical people because those one trust it's easy to. Yeah,
That's very
it's all
true.
stressful sometimes.
Unless you're just really lucky and blessed that you
Yeah,
find this
when God
very-
says it's gonna be online,
It's him,
then
Yeah.
or it's
gonna be
her,
online.
then
Yeah.
it's her and him.
Yeah.
So just be conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow,
So-
that was something, huh?
Very.
Yeah. So
of course,
for
by the
Maya,
way, this online thing is a very wide thing.
It's really
because
wide.
it's through online that people are being trafficked to.
Yeah.
So I think it's a long discussion.
It's
some of the
really
things
wide.
we are going to talk about them in the
girls are being
Later.
trafficked because of online dating.
online dating. So
Yeah.
that's so wide. We'll not get into
And
it.
it's a sad thing.
But
Yeah.
we go back to
Anyway.
Stephanie. I'm
Oh.
always
Yeah.
happy whenever I bring a question
Oh,
to
yeah.
Steph.
Oh, and here I was thinking it's somebody else. Okay.
Okay, Stephanie, we have this issue whereby whenever we meet somebody for the first time, we don't usually have a good perception about them. Or most of the times, we usually have bad perceptions about people. It's very natural that instantly when you see somebody, or maybe behavior-wise,
Yeah.
we are always on the wrong side than the
Tend to
positive
judge
side.
them before you discover who they
Who
really
they
are.
really are. So,
What's your say on that?
Oh wow. Let's not be quick, people, to judge people too soon. That's our major flaw as human beings. We see something, we see somebody from the outside, maybe how they're dressed. That person could just be on their casual day or something, and that's how maybe they roll on their casual side, but there could be more to that person than just what they're wearing.
yeah.
That person could be very smart, could be very kind, could be very caring. That person could be a very good person who sacrifices for others even more than somebody you would see and be like, oh, that person looks quite decent. But when you get to know them, they could not care for you as much as the other person. They could not. So all in all, let's not be quick to judge people from the outside. As the old saying goes, never judge a
Judge the
book
Book by its cover.
Go through it
Yeah,
and
it
see what it
takes-
says.
Yeah.
Knowing somebody. You cannot love somebody you do not know. You need
That's
to know
very true.
people.
And I think people, we should cultivate the habit of learning to ask. You know, if you are doubting something or you're not sure about something,
Yes.
it's better you ask than assuming.
Yes,
Asking,
example, like
yeah.
you have a friend who says they do something that you do not do, and before you go and tell them, oh, I think, man, you're like not my type, you do this thing and I think it's wrong, so you're a wrong friend, I'm not going to hang out with you, but you're just automatically putting that person to feel worse about themselves. The first thing that you could do, if you really care about that person, you want to help them, ask them why. Oh, why do you do this thing? So that at least that person can help explain themselves, so you
Very
can know
true.
why.
Yeah.
And then you could have a place to start from with that person to build a relationship where you can actually both meet each other, help each other understand the other, so that you can know, because there's always two sides to every point. Sometimes what you think is the right perception of something could actually be wrong. So the art of perception
Yeah.
is actually seen according to how you are. They
And
say you
how
see
come-
things the way you are, right?
And how
I have
come,
this experience also.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in school, we had our group, and then when people see us, they'll be like, those girls are so serious, we just can't mix with them. They always look so busy and all
Perception.
that. Yeah, they'll judge us by that. But then when they get to know us,
They'll be like,
they are like,
wow,
wow, you guys, you are
you
so,
are so-
funny to be
You are
with.
so sweet.
We're just so
Exactly.
scared to be with you. Yeah, so it's good to
This is
go
where
out
it
there
comes
and
know somebody,
know
seek
somebody.
to know, seek to
Exactly.
understand.
Exactly.
before-
Don't judge.
Yeah, that's the art of
judging.
perception.
Yeah.
It's a
You-
very, very vital topic.
Yeah,
And,
you might not
I don't know, have you noticed that most Christians have this problem?
Yeah.
The judge, the oh God, I am God people. I'm sorry, but please do not
We
take
are all
God's
Christians,
seat. Okay,
right? We
I
are
always
all
tell people
Christians.
not to take the seat of God, because
Yes.
in the end, God is the only judge. He's
He's
the
the
one
only
who
one.
can
He's
see
the only
beyond
one.
what we can see.
Exactly.
Ours is to create relationships with people where we can understand and just stay grounded in what you believe.
Don't
in.
judge
Yeah,
nobody.
Just don't judge.
Yeah.
If you don't want to
judge
be
nobody.
affected, just protect your own spirit, but
Yeah.
don't judge anybody.
Let's tone it down as Christians.
But sometimes I
Too
feel you can go
judgmental.
to the contrary and just confuse them.
Yeah,
Make them think on your
by the way, there
behalf,
are people who like
which is really
confusing
good.
masses.
They don't really know what is happening in your life. Confuse them.
Anyway, being judgmental is not
Yeah.
cool, guys. It's not cool. Let's get to know people. and we learn to ask.
And
That's it.
the main reason also is people
Lack
lack exposure, exposure to like certain things. Let's say somebody who's never experienced what life is like in a very busy city and the different things that
Yeah.
surround people who live in a city. They will see
They'll
those
judge
people
those
as like,
people.
oh, these guys are like that and like that.
in a
They're
different
trying
way.
out their
Lack of
lifestyle is so.
exposure.
It's just because
Yeah.
that person has been exposed to a different culture. They have seen different cultures and they have, been exposed to all these things which make them who they are, so that they can relate to different people.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you are limited to one culture only. So whatever you're doing there is not going to be the same with somebody who's out there in a different culture than you. So you can't judge your experience and situation to the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The higher the level, the higher the temptation.
Exactly.
So the
So let's try to get to know other cultures too, so that we don't become so judgmental.
Judgmental.
Let's be
Let's try to
open-minded.
find
before you
out,
judge
right?
somebody, pray for them.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
nice like that.
Let's
You
be
might not know they are
open-minded too.
really, really good people,
Yeah,
or maybe
it's
they are
true.
doing that for a purpose. It
Yeah.
could be a medical thing.
Maybe there's a reason
Yeah.
behind everything.
Yes, or
Yeah.
something,
There's a
Yeah,
reason.
don't just judge, ask.
Okay.
And by the way, when you judge someone, you're making them to go one step higher than you.
Yeah. You're just giving them your blessings actually.
Exact,
So-
yeah.
Why can't I get comfortable in this chair today?
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
So now we go back to Miss Maya.
Oh,
I don't
we
know
have
why
something
I'm
big for you, girl. We have
Yeah.
something. You need to like hit us on this one, real big time.
Exact. Try to tell our audience the facts.
The facts on
God.
the one thing that annoys a lot of people, but it's
Exact.
actually here, the biological clock.
Tell us about
Tell
early
us.
marriages.
Girl,
what do you
still,
think
I'm
about
worrying,
that?
I'm worrying about my biological
Women
clock right
and
now.
So I
early
was like, girl,
marriages.
how old are you? Oh, girl, you're supposed to be married. When are you getting married? You know?
Okay. If
And,
it's,
and by the way, look at it in this angle of not like early marriages for 12-year-olds, or no, not that kind.
but our early
But
marriage.
our early
The
marriage.
moment you're done with high school, the moment you get into
When you're
college, the
done
moment
with
you're
high
done with
school,
college or you're about to be
yeah.
done, they're expecting
Tell
you
us the
to
pressure
like,
that is there.
is it a must?
There's pressure, y'all. There's too much pressure when it comes to marriage and the biological clock. There's so much pressure, and sometimes it gives me so much.
Biological clock meaning menopause. No more giving birth.
We are not talking about menopause here, people.
We are talking about
Yeah, let's
having